Hi people! So last week I gave you my top 5 must-see Nollywood comedies. This week I'm checking out classic Francophone films. I know what you're thinking, Tracy, how will I understand French? I got you, they're all subtitled. So let's begin. My number 5 film is called Tasuma the Fighter. This film was directed by Daniel Sanu Kolo and released in 2004. Tasuma is set in a contemporary Burkina Faso. It's a really excellent old-fashioned feel-good story. Tasuma, played by Mamadou Zerbo, is an ex-army veteran who fought for French colonial forces, and he's having difficulty receiving his pension fund. And to make things worse, he buys a grinding mill for the women in his village on credit. He gets into some trouble, but the women in the village come to the rescue. Anyway, the movie is old, but it's truly a must-see, and there are English subtitles.
Debout! Main en l'air, tu calmes, second. La faible! Debout, main en l'air. Dehors, vite! Baisse les bras, assieds-toi. Prends un papier et un stylo.
Calmez-vous, on va vous tirer de là. Mettez la poubelle.
Je veux que tu m'écrives une lettre au général de Gaulle.
À qui? Au général de Gaulle?
Charles de Gaulle. Tu le connais? Tu le connais mieux que moi?
Mais
je l'ai vu. Je l'ai même serré la main.
Oui, non, mais c'est que le général de Gaulle est mort depuis longtemps.
Je sais, je m'en fous. Écris.
Posez cette arme, monsieur. Posez cette arme. Allez, soyez raisonnable. Là, tout doucement, sur la table. Voilà, c'est bon. Debout, les mains en l'air.
Je veux ma pension.
Mais c'est...
He's demanding his money. All right, my number 4 is a film called Mortu Nega. In English, that means Those Who Death Denied. It was directed by Bissau Guinean Flora Gomes and released in 1988. It's a love story set during the Guinea-Bissau War of Independence against the Portuguese. The main character is Dominga, who gets separated from her husband, Sako, during the war. Mortu Nega was the first fiction film produced in independent Guinea-Bissau. Here's a clip of Dominga telling a bunch of kids that the war is over.
Entah apa kasih kebahagiaan kamu?
Classic, right? Okay, moving on. My number 3 is a classic cult film, The Battle of Algiers. Yes, if you don't know already, it's an account of the Algerian War of Independence. The film was directed by Italian Gillo Pontecorvo and released in 1967. Algerians wanted independence from France. Both sides engaged in the use of bombs, guerrilla warfare, and torture. The film was an inspiration for several militant revolutionary groups, including the America's Black Panther Party. It's in black and white, but it's so good you won't even be fazed by it. Check it out if you haven't already.
Arrivé à la moyenne de 4,2 attentats par jour. Oui, il faut distinguer les attaques individuelles et les attentats à la bombe. Nous disons qu'il y a une minorité qui s'impose par la terreur et la violence. Nous devons agir sur cette minorité dans le but de l'isoler et de la détruire.
يصعب للشعب باش يبدا الثورة ويصعب له بزاف باش يوصلها ويصعب له أكثر وأكثر باش ينتصر.
La France doit-elle rester en Algérie? Si vous répondez encore oui, Vous devez en accepter toutes les conséquences nécessaires.
Pretty cool, right? Okay, my number 2 is Le Noir, or Black Girl. This is a fantastic post-colonial African film directed by one of Africa's founding fathers of film, Ousmane Sembène, and released in 1966. It's the story of Diana, played by Mbassine Therese Diop. She follows the French family she works for in Dakar to France to continue her nanny job. However, in France, there are no kids, and Diana becomes a full-time servant for the family. She questions herself and she questions her life in France until a grave tragedy puts the family on edge. Check out the trailer.
J'ai du travail chez les Blancs. Est-ce que quelqu'un est venu m'attendre?
Arrivé? Allons-y.
La cuisine, la salle de bain, la chambre à coucher, le salon. Je ne fais que ça. Je ne suis pas venue en France pour ça.
Nous rentrons à Dakar. On est?
Pretty awesome, right? All right, my favorite Francophone film is Moulade. It's another Ousmane Sembène flick directed in 2004. Moulade tells the awesome story of a woman who shelters young girls in order to protect them from female genital mutilation. The film is set in Burkina Faso. The heroine is Cole, played by Fatoumata Coulibaly. She sets up the Moulade, which is a spell represented by a colored rope blocking off the compound. No one can cross it and only Cole can revoke it. Here is a clip of the young girls running to Cole for protection.
Ma, mundo. Kanu chisa, enya tuga finna. Mo bola bologo lenye.
Boli jona ikati bakoroba ajatu wele.
Bajatu. Namu, mali wele.
Mungera. Ubola bolokoli. La ilala.
Neko, ni mu sogomada Jona dundun kan ye.
Bachili.
Traoré.
Nse.
Batili.
Ba.
Bachili.
Si.
Anyoro bukanyara nyine ngambanga ngo indela kwi.
That was just a short clip. You must go and check out the full thing. All right, so of course there are several other Francophone films that are out there just as good as these. And I must mention Malian film director Souleymane Cissé. He would have easily been on this list if I had a clip from his film, The Young Girl. Now, stay tuned for next week. I think I'll take a break from films and discover some African underground fashion. Don't go away, there's much more coming up on SaharaTV.